Good morning, guys. Today I'm going to be painting the interior, not all of it, part of the interior of my 1952 Chevy 3100 Advanced Design cab, and it also has a 235 engine, not the original one. The block is from 1957 and the head is from a 1954 235. So let me show you. Now, if you remember back in April, I took out the gas tank. In order for me to take out the gas tank, I had to take out the seat cushions right there, the seat frame, and the tank. And once I took it out, this is what I found. There's a lot of surface rust here, and obviously on the back of the bulkhead as well. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to sand all of this, prime it, and hopefully paint it also by today. Now, yesterday I painted the seat frame, and the seat frame's looking good. Now, this is all gloss black. The previous owner painted the interior gloss black, which you can see here because this is a cleaner piece. And I'm gonna do the exact same thing just to make it all look uniform. I mean, obviously this truck, I see a little bit of yellow there and a little bit of green. So this cab has been many different colors in the past. Now, if this cab could speak, what stories would it tell over its 73-year history? Yeah, this is a 1952. It's a 73-year-old truck. So yeah, this is gonna take a good part of the day today. Let me show you what I'm gonna be using to do this. So I'm gonna be using this machine. This has 120 grit sandpaper. I also have 220 grit sandpaper. I mean, 120, or yeah, might be a little bit too aggressive. You can use 150, 180 or so for the job that I'm doing. I'm also gonna use this to loosen some of the rust, and I'm gonna try and cover the cab as best as I can because I don't want all that dust and overspray to get into this fabric or anywhere inside the cab, especially the headliner. And over here we have the seat frame, which I painted yesterday, and this was my previous video, which you may have already seen. It's baking here under the sun. It's been 24 hours since I painted it. Yeah, but it's looking good. Okay, I think I'm ready. I covered the most important parts on this truck with plastic and this painter's cloth. And I believe I am gonna start from this line on down, because you see how it is here? Yeah, from this line down. And here we have not a spacer. This is kind of like a sound deadening device, or yeah, sound deadening for the gas tank. The gas tank goes on top of this, and this kind of like protects it a little bit, at least the bottom part. So I gotta make a note that I gotta buy some of these. And also here we have what's left of the gas tank. I had to cut it here in order, because this is all petrified, in order for me to take out the tank and disconnect those lines going to the tank. But this is easy. I can just probably, you know what? Let me take out the gas cap. Give me a second. Here it goes. And then maybe, yeah, just pull it out from the other side. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna put that there for now. And I'm ready to start scraping and sanding. Now, if you do anything like what I'm about to do here, you don't want to inhale all that dust. Use this, and once I'm ready to paint, I'm going to use a different type of mask. I'll be using the wire brush for the corners, but I'm going to use the sander for the bigger flat parts. So maybe I should start with a sander first. It's going to get a little hot here. It is hot in there and dusty. So what I'll do now is I'm going to use a vacuum cleaner in a couple of minutes once the dust settles. Clean as much as I can and then go in with a brush and sandpaper to anything I haven't touched with the machine yet. Okay, I'm all sanded, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start cleaning. I'm going to use paint thinner. You can use any other product that you have. I'll take a somewhat clean rag, and I'm just going to go around and wipe it all down until I get all that dust off, and then I'm going to go ahead and prime. Oh, it's going to look nice. Okay, it has been cleaned with paint thinner. I'm going to let it dry for a half hour, maybe 45 minutes. Come back. I'm going to tape a little bit around the edges up on top and then start painting. For this, I'm going to use a different type of mask, one that will protect me from fumes. And the entire area has been primed. I'm just going to do one coat of primer and 2 coats of paint. Yep, I'm going to make sure that this lasts another 73 years. And I set a timer for 45 minutes, and that's when I'm going to do my first coat of gloss black. And then 45 minutes after that, a second coat. Good morning, guys. It's the next day. Let's see how it turned out. Not bad. Now, the idea here is to protect the metal from any surface rust. And this will definitely do it. I could have painted it any color. But once I put the seat, first the gas tank, then the seat, you're not going to be able to see any of this. Again, the idea was to protect it from surface rust. And I think I'm good for another 73 years. What do you say? Now, the reason I went with gloss black is because they had painted the truck outside and inside with gloss black. But I could have easily gone with semi-gloss, probably on another vehicle, or if I have to paint this one again in the future, I will probably go with a semi-gloss. You know, like I said, you're not going to see it once I put the seat in there. I could have painted it orange or metallic. I kind of like this, you know, the silver metallic colors, but I just wanted to make it the same as before. So what's next? Well, I have to start thinking about that gas tank. Here it is. I need to determine if I'm going to clean it up and reuse it or get another one. I have to make that determination today or tomorrow, but that's for another video. If I do get another one, then obviously our next video is going to be just that, installing the new tank. If I have to refinish this one up, what's the word? I have to take a look inside and see if it's rusted or not. I have a feeling it may be, not sure, but that's again for another time. Definitely on this gas tank, all the hardware, all the lines, they all have to be replaced. So I might as well just get a new one. We'll see. All right, what a nice day, huh? All right, guys, with that, you all have a good morning, afternoon, or night, wherever you are. We'll see you mañana. Bye.